back. My people, matters are rising. A lot of Yorubas, they are now coming out to speak truth to the power about this tribal bigotry that is going on, because we have kept quiet for so long. And if we refuse to address this issue right now, it's going to get out of hand, my people, because selective justice that is happening in Nigeria is one thing that's going to bring Nigeria down. Yes. So I would love you guys to just listen to this Yoruba man and hear everything that he said here.
So Dr. Dijon, what like is a Yoruba man in his father's father. It's not like a Bible Rose Bible that you say that because his mother is Igbo. His father's mother and all that. He's a Yoruba man. And I am from River State. But you could call me from Igbo speaking part of River State. I just want to talk about this, Dr. G. I'm pissed off. I'm tired. I don't know how this whole thing started, but I noticed that this whole ethnic baiting became worse since the past election, 2023. And I don't know why the presidency itself is not taking a stand on it. And it's really very annoying. Remember the whole thing with Bayo Onanuga during the election, and how even Bayo Onanuga beat his chest to say that he's not going to apologize for ethnic slur because he was upset, because Yorubas have suffered in the hands of Igbo people. That he will not apologize for it. Of course, you know that this end bad governance issue, how he tried to push it to Peter Obi and try to make it a tribal thing that is IPOB and all of that. How do we put a stop to all of this? And then the Igbos too will do their own. Everybody is just like we're going crazy. How do we move forward as a country when we find it difficult to exist together and hate each other so much?
Well, the thing is, it will be quite difficult for us to move forward as a country if continue like this, and we really can't say that, okay, we should try and do things reasonably as a people. The reason is that, you see, there are some doors that you don't open. In a democracy, there are some doors that you should never try to open. But this door, this ethnic door has been opened. And now, we are not living with the consequence. You see, you may say that the woman in Canada, she exploded and all that, though I think it's wrong for you to say maybe you should be putting on tapia or to try to poison an entire race. But then, we need for us to do justice to it. We need to look at what could have prompted that action. For instance, it is quite impossible for Precious to just be shouting. So if you say Precious is shouting, we are not doing justice to Precious. You need to ask, why is Precious shouting? So if anybody wants to reason logically, look at why the woman itself is making that kind of noise, although wrong for her to have
absolutely wrong
reacted like that. But the truth is, you see, I think when, for instance, the deputy governor of Lagos State appeared on Arise News and said, oh, that the security agencies are working on that Lagospedia kind of thing.
Till today,
we have not gotten any results. We have not gotten any news. Now, Lagospedia, what do you call it, is being operated by someone.
And guess what? So when those spokesperson and other commissioners are following the group, that means they know the person behind the group.
Of course, they know the person.
They the Twitter page, and they know the person behind the page.
But for them to bring justice, you say no. But the truth is, let me tell you, it is very difficult. You see, we've come a long way as a country. And I've said it before that if you say Igbo must go, if they go, can you sell spare parts? Can you sell spare part? Now, let's say all Igbos go back to Enugu, Anambra, and you need a spare part for your motor. Do you have the money for Webi? For them to Webi that spare part from Enugu down to Lagos? Do you have it? Well, can you sell Okrika?
A business is not a repository.
Can you sell Okrika? If there's no Hausa, no, see, anybody can do any business, but there are some business that are particular to some ethnic group.
That means they understand that line of business.
Yes, we have what we call something like ethnic division of labor.
Just like Igbo man no go do suya.
Igbo, yeah, exactly. You know, it will be straight to see an Igbo man doing so, and before they perfect it, maybe they would have caught their hand in the process. But an Hausa man, it is an ancestral occupation. So the thing is, we are useful for each other. We are good together, and let's be sincere with ourselves. These are the people that are paying tax. These Igbo people in Lagos State, these are the people that are renting luxury houses. If you minus the Yoruba, the other ethnic group that are, spending in the clubs, renting hotel rooms, living well, contributing immensely, they are the Igbo people. So if you now say because of politics, you want their task, But when you don't want them,
You want to coexist with them.
you don't want, not that you don't want to coexist with them, you want to lord over them. And I've said it that, you see, if you want to lord over them, first you need to go and change the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because the constitution says that you can live anywhere. What that means is that as you are now, you can decide that you want to wake up tomorrow and you want to go and be living in Sokoto.
Okay, so Dr. J, just before we go, because we don't have time, why does it look like this particular ethnic baiting is more right now that we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Remember, he's dragging people back or taking people back to what the wife said in 2019 election that became more popular in 2022, 2023. That she said that, oh, Igbo people will pursue them and take their properties and all that. Because it's looking like, oh, this whole Igbo must go. Is it an agenda that was
what
set?
People want,
because the presidency is not taking decisive
what people
action.
Want,
and then I'm sorry to say, people would have thought that people like Bayo Ananoga would have been properly reprimanded by the presidency for the way he always goes towards ethnic slurring. But the presidency has never reprimanded him publicly to distance themselves from his conversation. Nothing. And of course, he still retains his position. What do we do? And then the Igbos that are doing it, they're not any better.
That Lagospedia, if that guy had been in jail by now, it would have sent strong signal. And I'll say that, you see, what people really want is a kind of like zombie, to use the word of Fela Anikulapo kind of thing. You want people to live among you, but you want a situation whereby you tell them sit, they sit. You tell them stand, they stand. And when you go to US, when you go to UK, Nigerians contest election, you are happy, you rejoice, but you cannot live with an Igbo man.
PM and it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but you cannot live with an Igbo man. So what will bring an end to this thing is proper justice. You can't see. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. There are intertribal marriages. There are marriages that are thriving fine, that are doing well between Igbos and Yoruba people.
So how do we get to that justice?
Now, the thing is, if you begin to do injustice to Igbo, you end up breaking that marriage, because that Igbo man will wake up and see that, oh, see what your people, see what they are doing to me.
So, Dr. Deji, what is the solution?
Well, the solution is reorientation and justice. Let there not be selective justice. Let there be proper justice. If you make any, for instance, all this ethnic something, does it not fall under hate speech? Is it only when you abuse government that you've done hate speech?
So is it
only when you abuse government? For instance, what government even call hate speech? If I say, oh, Tinubu must go now, they'll say it's hate speech. How is that hate speech? Igbo must go, is that not a speech?
You're hating Tinubu.
Is that no? It is. Is that not a speech? So what we need is justice. Then
how do we get that justice?
Why we can get that justice is the people at the end of affairs. For instance, that Lagospedia something. For instance, imagine when MC Oluomo said, "Oh, Yashukuji, you don't vote," all of those kind of things. If MC Oluomo had been dragged before a court of law.
And can you imagine?
Just
to set that record straight, MC Oluomo said that the police said we should treat that as a joke. That is, Adejobi said we should, because he was a commissioner, said we should treat that as a joke. Meanwhile, in reaction to that statement, the SND of Ajawa State quickly said that, well, if you people will continue to threaten us like this in Lagos, we'll call our brothers in IPOB to come and help us. And guess what? That man is still in Kirikiri till today.
Exactly.
For mentioning the IPOB.
You see, imagine.
He's still in Kirikiri till today.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what, is that what you mean about justice?
Yes, the man is still in Kirikiri, but MC Oluomo is working scot-free. And the thing is,
escorts, by the way, sorry.
The thing is, for you to dictate to the Igbo, one, there has to be two constitutional amendments. Number one is, if you want to vote, it should be put in the constitution that if you are residing in a place that is in another place that is different from your region, the monarch there, like Obakiolu, has the right to tell you that this is the way to vote. That is the only way that
through the election.
Because
when you decide for people who to vote for, would that be democracy?
What do the political class want? What they want, what is bringing this problem is they believe that, oh, Igbos will not want to vote for APC. But the truth is, the right to vote for whoever you like is a fundamental human right.
So let's even look at it from the presidency. The fact that Igbo was released after all that he said and his agitation for Yoruba nation and all that, and then Nnamdi Kanu is still behind bars for the same agitation. Is that part of the justice that you're talking about?
Yes. You see, the thing is, this justice thing, you see, what I realized, unfortunately, I've not had any bad experience with Igbos, and I can share this with you for free, that when I was first going to travel in my life, that I stepped out of this country, the person that was instrumental for me is an Igbo guy. His name is Umokeke, which is an Igbo name. Oh God, an Igbo name.
You never answer Richard,
Umokeke. You know, an Igbo guy. He was quite instrumental. For instance,
I went
to the embassy. I was in Abuja. I was to stay long. Then he said, "Oh, Deji, there is an Igbo woman in that embassy that I have a contact. Let me speak with her." She spoke with the Igbo. He spoke with the Igbo woman. When the Igbo woman came out, she received my document. Lo and behold, heaven is my witness. I received my visa the following day.
So fast.
Igbo guy, Umokeke, Igbo woman. I can't remember the name of the Igbo woman. So the thing is, if you now come to somebody like me and you tell me to hate Igbos, for instance, there was a time I appeared on your program, and immediately I left your program. Somebody sent me a message on my social media abusing me. If I can remember, it's a title that, oh, those Igbo that you are supporting, you know, they cannot save you when the time comes, you bastard. And I'm like, well, for me, I don't care. I hope your father has done a DNA test. It is true. Because, no, I don't think that it is true. I hope that your father has done a DNA test.
Maybe a bastard.
I think for anybody to convince you negatively about another tribe, there must be kind of like lack of exposure, lack of education, and disorientation on your own part. Because for me, when no Igbo has offended me, why would you expect me to just be hating Igbo? No. In fact, Igbo people should try and give me a name. You know, I said that Precious promise, maybe me I'll be Peter. It will be Triple P.
So
it will be Triple P. You know? So the thing is, you cannot hate Igbos for no reason. Because, see, imagine, you have an issue. You see all these things, oh, we are just being crazy. Oh. It is just craziness. Because I said in one of my recording that you that you are Yoruba, they are only using you as an instrument. You go now. You go see Igbo girl, you where they look me. You go see Igbo girl where you like. You go toast am. If she gree for you, now go dey roll. Why tribalism no enter your head at that point in time? Why? If you are looking for a job, you are a graduate and you are very desperate, and you enter an organization, and the person there is an Igbo person, why you no turn back? Say no, this is Igbo something, I no wan go. If your car spoil, if e spoil, when you go to Ladipo, why you no dey ask for Yoruba shop? Say, oh, this one na Igbo shop. So it is just when you are sick, and the doctor that is to attend to you or to operate your wife, if they recommend your wife for labor, for CS, if that doctor, if it's an Igbo, you won't remember that doctor is an Igbo. So if you fall into this category, what do you need to check? You need to sit down, relax, begin to check yourself by yourself. Check your brain by yourself. And think that, you know, you are passed through primary school, where if you are lucky to, secondary school, if no Igbo has hurt you personally, and even if an Igbo man has hurt you personally, as Yoruba not hurt you personally,
okay, so
as Hausa not hurt you personally, so the thing is, so why take it personal?
So what do you think Abike Dabiri would have done differently?
Abike Dabiri, what she could have first, I think, Abike Dabiri, so long as I think she shouldn't be quick to reveal the face of the woman. And I would have loved the situation if I see, you know, Auntie Abike, when they are making all these wars against Igbos. If Abike had come out at that time,
there's no evidence that
it would have been good. When Lagospedia was saying all those trash,
do you have any evidence that
she didn't come out? And another thing is, please, for the sake of God, Nnamdi Kanu, and Sunday Igboho committed almost the same offense. If you are in that, I'm a Yoruba man. My name is Omoshola Deji. 100% Yoruba.
Your papa said
My papa ancestor. In fact, I'm not mixed. I know they mixed. Now conk Yoruba. You can see my car. I'm not
ready today. I'm going to go talk today.
I'm not even know, but the spirit just lead me say make I just put on my cap today. Oh, eh? Now I'm in my I'm on my thinking cap. You see, if Igbos, if Nnamdi Kanu rather, if he had made inflammatory statement and he has done something you feel is wrong, and Sunday Igboho did something similar, the one that is not similar to them is that of Sowore. Sowore did not call for Nigeria to secede. He's just calling for like revolution. If you pardon somebody that call for revolution by name Omodele Sowore, if you pardon somebody that call for Nigeria to secede, Yoruba nation, if you pardon my good brother Sunday Igboho, what has Nnamdi Kanu done that you cannot pardon
That
him?
is it, my people. That is the selective justice we are talking about that has become the order of the day in Nigeria. Because if something is good for one person, it should be equally as good for another person. They have released on the Igboho. I think it is time for them to release Nnamdi Kanu. And as well as this thing that is happening right now. Someone who treats another in a certain way should not complain if the same is done to them. Like, we are not justifying this Amaka's utterances. We have already come out to condemn it in total. And this is something you need to know about Igbos. We don't support evil, no matter who is involved. So, my people, that is it. I hope you guys heard everything this man said here. For me, he spoke the minds of many Nigerians, yes. And this is how it's supposed to be. When you see something evil, come out and say it, no matter who is involved. So I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Please, if today is your first time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. And I'm going to see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.